Hi, Amy.
Hi, Miss Val.
How are you today? Why don't we start
Um,
with a mood check?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, good's not a feeling word. Can you use a feeling word?
Um, hey,
What's that?
I said I'm okay.
Right. Do you remember the feelings that we talked about in our previous sessions?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you pick one of
Um,
those?
I guess I'm feeling happy today a
Okay.
little bit.
A little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Any signs or struggles with depression or anxiety over the past week?
Um, a little bit.
Okay.
There was one day that I was kind of upset about something, and I was feeling kind of sad a lot of the rest of the day after it happened.
Okay. What was that? Do you want to talk more about that?
Um, I guess so. Well, we've talked, and my dad's not really around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and sometimes I get sad. And so I was actually outside, and some of my friends from the block, we were just outside playing. We were having a good time. It was nice to be outside because we're stuck in the house most of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
But so I was playing with a bunch of my friends, and one of my friends' dads came outside and was like, you have to come in. It's time to eat dinner. And like my friend was like really rude to her dad, and it upset me because I was like thinking, why are you being rude to him? Like he just told you to come in to eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, so it made me mad that she treated her dad like that.
Tell me more about that. How did you feel in the moment? How did you respond to that?
Um, I think at first I was kind of like shocked, like what the heck? Like, did she really just talk to her dad like that? Um, and then I just kind of got mad because I thought, like I don't even have my dad. My dad's not even around.
Mm-hmm.
So then I think I started to think about how he's not around, and then I started to get sad. Um, so I ended up just going in the house, and kind of just like went to my room.
Okay.
I thought about journaling. Remember you told me to like journal
Yeah, yeah.
and write down my thoughts and stuff. So I thought about doing that, but I just didn't really feel like it, to be honest, Miss Val.
Okay. That's okay. Sometimes I think certain coping skills work for us, and other times maybe they're not the right thing that we need. But,
Yeah,
I'd imagine that would have been really difficult for you to say, not having your dad around, and that it's something that you think about, someone that you think about often. So
yeah,
I understand that that would have been hard for you.
yeah.
So I'm going to
It was.
do a little activity with you.
Okay.
Do you have a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen around?
Can you hold on a second? I can go grab one quick.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, I'm back.
Okay, great. All right, so I want you to draw a triangle on your paper,
Big, small.
as big as you want.
Okay. Okay, I did that.
Okay, and then at the top, I want you to write what you're thinking, or write thinking.
What do you mean? What I'm thinking now?
Just write the word thinking.
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
I'll,
Okay.
and then I'll explain once we're done this little
Okay.
picture.
All right. So write thinking at
Hmm.
the top.
And then on the bottom right corner, write feeling.
Feeling. How do you spell feeling?
F
F.
Eeling.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. And then on the left corner, I want you to write behavior, or what you did.
Behavior. That's a big word. I'm going to put what I did.
Okay.
What I did. Okay.
All right, great. So this triangle represents how what we think and feel, how it impacts our behavior. So how you often are thinking about your father, right? And how you miss him and wish that he was in your life, and all of those feelings surrounding him impacts how you feel, right? And sometimes maybe you'll feel sad and you get upset when you see how your friend is talking to her dad because you don't have your dad in your life, right? And then, and then it impacts your behavior as you go to your room and you don't feel like doing anything and you're feeling sad. So do you see how those three things can kind of relate and link?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're kind of saying like what's in my head is gonna, I guess, probably affect how I feel about things.
Yeah, exactly. And it ultimately impacts your behavior and how, how you interact with other people. I think you've said before that you've gotten angry in the past. Maybe that has been triggered by some of your thoughts and feelings. And so all of these things kind of work together.
Okay.
Right? So how you think and feel impacts your behavior, and then you can just kind of keep going. So, while it's very difficult, I'm sure, to see, your friend talk about her dad that way or talk to her dad that way, I think it would be helpful for you to find some coping skills that could help you to respond better to those situations.
Okay.
What do you think that could help you?
I mean, I will say, like, when I did journal, like when I did use the journal, like you suggested, like it did help.
Great.
So I guess I could just like use that more. It was kind of nice because I could just like, Miss Val, like people in my house, like we don't really talk about stuff. So
Sure.
like the journal lets me kind of like write down like how I'm feeling about things, and I kind of get to just put out. Sometimes I even draw pictures,
That's
to just
great.
kind of like express myself.
Yeah.
So I guess I just need to start writing more, like, instead of like getting so mad or getting so sad, like being able to write down like why. Because honestly, Miss Val, like after I do it, like I feel better.
Good. I'm so glad to hear that it's working for you.
Yeah.
It's really
It's just, sometimes I just get so mad. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna use that stupid journal.
Yeah.
Uh, but then it's like, I know like when I have used it, I have felt better. So I really just need to like tell myself like it's okay to use my journal. Like it does help.
Oh, great. I'm so glad to hear that. I think it's really important and can be really helpful to kind of track how you're feeling. So as you move forward, you might even want to start tracking, like this kind of triangle behavior, when you start noticing your behavior and the thoughts and feelings that have kind of triggered that behavior.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So like with like what happened with my friend, like all I kept thinking was, you're such a jerk. Like, why are you treating your dad like that? Like that's not nice.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like, I guess I could write in my journal, like, I got really mad because my friend was being like rude to her dad. Like, why was she being such a jerk? And like I kept thinking that, and I just kept getting angrier about it. And then that's like when I went inside and just kind of like stayed to myself. So I guess is that what you kind of mean, like be able to like, like when you ask me like how I'm feeling every time that we talk, when we start to talk, like is that what you mean? Like I should like maybe start my journal with like how I'm feeling.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
okay, I can do that. Yeah, that shouldn't
Great,
be.
yeah. And then when you see those, those behaviors, maybe you can, yeah, go to your journal and journal how you're feeling, or you can even listen to music or um, talk to your sister or your mom. It's
Okay,
important to focus on those relationships as well.
okay. I love to watch TikTok. Do you
I
do
know you
you do
do.
you use do you use TikTok, Ms. Val?
I don't. Maybe I'm
No,
missing out.
I see some old people on there. Sometimes I'll see Ms. Val on there, but I don't. But I like to do the different dances and stuff. That helps me too because that helps me put me in a happy mood.
Oh, good, good. I'm so glad to hear that. All right, Amy. So for next week, I want you to see if you can continue journaling and kind of track how your thoughts and feelings all kind of connect to your behavior.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank
All
you.
right, I'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.